Do I look like a broken person? Like somebody who has just been beat down so much? Because I feel like I look like that, yeah, actually. This is my 4th time recording. I actually have a full Vlogtober episode already recorded today, but it was terrible. And I may have stopped in the middle and stared directly into the camera and debated whether or not I was gonna restart, but maybe I will. One of these is gonna get uploaded. There will be this episode today and then a lost episode that nobody will ever see, hopefully. Nobody will ever want to see it. I'm Rebecca and I live in the Pacific Northwest with my 2 dogs and my 5 kids and my boyfriend who is here, not today, but he also lives here. Just kind of, it's fine. I let him stay. Mostly because he kills the spiders. Like, if I tell him there's a spider and he's like starts complaining about it, it's like job security. Okay, I can find a lot of people who are willing to kill spiders to live with this gem of a person. Okay, so get your priorities straight. Kill the spiders and you can stay. He doesn't watch these. I don't know if you guys knew that or not. He doesn't care at all about my social media. He's not a social media person. He has like a Facebook account he hasn't touched in like 20 years. And I am all about it. So he doesn't care what I say. He doesn't know what I say. I could say a million things. He wouldn't know any of them. Okay, so 5 kids, 2 dogs. I feel like I've already said everything there is to say, but I haven't even started. I'm a knitter. Did I say that? Yes. All I do is knit. I knit as often as I can, as much as I can. If I'm sitting, I'm knitting. I love knitting more than basically anything. It's my whole life. I don't dye. I don't sell patterns. I don't design anything. I did design a sweater once. That's actually true. I did not release it to the public, nor did I even hand out notes to anybody because it's mine. You can't have it. It's not that interesting of a sweater. Maybe I should show it on my vlog sometime. I don't think I ever talked about it. It doesn't have a name. It's just a sweater. Mystery knit along. I've been up since 4 a.m. I wake up every morning, I drink coffee, I do Wordle, and then I start knitting. Yeah, that's how that goes. Mystery knit along. Clue 3 came out today. I have been keeping up. I wove in all of my ends yesterday, which is probably for some of you like, oh yeah, that's what I did too. I always weave in my ends as I go. Well, congratulations. I don't. But I did. These are my colors. This is Scorched Lime by Dream in Color. And this is Black Stroll. And this is Pop Rocks from Madeline Tosh Sock. From Madeline Tosh Sock. That's the name of the company. Okay, look it up. I actually also accidentally used Madeline Tosh Merino Light, like the single ply. I accidentally used that in one of my rows. And I just went with it because that's what kind of knitter I am. And I just go with things. Like whatever happens, happens. Like my vlog. You think my vlog is any different than my knitting? It's not. It's not. I just let whatever happens, happens. Which is my philosophy for this entire knit along, which you will see in just a second when I show you how disastrous it has been and how I'm just like, meh, oh well. Like it is what it is. That's how we do things around here. Not perfection. Not at all. I want my stuff to look like I made it myself. I don't want it to look like it came from a store. If I wanted stuff to look like it came from the store, I would go to the store and I would buy it. And I know, I think I've already gone into that before, but like I know that like people knit stuff that is machine perfect so that they can have a nice high quality whatever, and that's great. Happy for them. I like to make stuff for the sake of making stuff because I don't wear it anyway, so it doesn't actually even matter. My hair's wild today. I took a shower last night and then I went to bed with my hair wet, which I never do, but I did. Okay. Leave me alone. Don't come for me. You know what I do with my hair? Nothing. I didn't brush it today. Yes, I did. Okay, I didn't brush it the other day though. Why do I do that? Like, what is that vocal tick of mine where I just like tell a small lie and then in the middle of it, tell the truth? I don't mean to do that. It just happens. Okay. My Garth Brooks t-shirt. It's the only concert I've ever been to. I was going to correct myself and be like, no, that's not true, but actually it's basically true. Okay. So, Mr. Knit Along. Are you still with me? We're 4 minutes and 50 seconds in, so maybe you're still with me. Clue 3, I've been working on it. Do you guys want to hear about it? It's not going well. So I definitely had a moment of humbleness when I was watching the video and he was like, cast on this amount of stitches, pick up this amount of stitches, cast on these stitches, and then come back around on your second row. If you don't have enough stitches, just add one in. And I'm like, Steven, it's like 20-ish stitches. Who doesn't have those stitches? You just explained it very clearly. Why would somebody not have that? Well, then I made a mistake, so I had to rip it all out because it was a terrible mistake. I don't remember what I did. And I was doing it again, and I came back this wrong side row, and guess who didn't have enough stitches? Me. He was talking to me. It was me that he was addressing when he said that, because wow, it was like I just added another stitch and I kept going, which is great advice a lot of the time. It's great advice a lot of the time. However, if you are missing a stitch, it is entirely possible that a number of things have happened, okay? You may have just miscounted. That could have happened. You might have knit two together. That could have happened too. But more likely than both of those things is that you dropped a stitch. Before you go adding stitches, make sure that you haven't dropped any, okay? Like he never says that, but it's true, okay? 9 times out of 10, that's what has happened to me. So today, yes, I dropped some stitches. I dropped one, actually I dropped 2. I dropped one at the beginning and one at the end. So now this is taking a very interesting shape. But I'm just gonna sew it up, I don't care. I don't care because if I wear this, it's going around my neck in a scrunchy triangle that nobody will ever be able to tell what's happening. And if somebody's like, oh, I like your scarf, can I see the whole thing? I'll just say no. No, I secured it to my clothing, so no, you can't actually. See? Solutions. All right, clue 3. I don't even know for sure that I'm doing this right. I don't know for sure that it's even in the right spot. But if it is, if it's all wrong, break it to me really easy because I am actually really sensitive. And I will probably cry and delete my entire social media presence. Okay, so here's what we have going on. Clue 1. Clue 2. Also clue 2. That's so fun to knit everything twice, wasn't it? I think we all enjoyed that. Everybody was like, this is so fun. I really am having a good time. I can't wait to do this again. I know, I was right there with you. This is so freaking fun. So I'm the kind of person who I look at the clue and I read it line by line. Basically, I don't know how many pages there are. I don't know what comes next. I don't know the name of anything that's happening. I just read it like one little bit at a time. And so I'm going to show where I'm at on clue 3. So if you don't want to see, well, you should have probably turned this off a long time ago because that's what I'm going to talk about. In fact, clue 3 spoilers is right in the title. That's what I'm going to write. So you should have known, I guess. It's on you, man. So I'm going to show you. Here we go. Oh, see, yeah, this is so good. So good. I don't know what happened here. Like, why did my stitches get so loose all of a sudden? They're so nice and tidy down here. I'm using stitch markers to track my rows. This little skull is a repeat. So I've done 1 repeat and I'm on my second one. I love this. If you are working on this and you haven't watched the video, please go do that and learn how to cable without a cable needle because it's going to make your life infinitely better. The idea that somebody would work this amount of cables 1 by 1 on each row is absolutely asinine. Nobody should ever do that. Nobody should ask another human being to do that. I would die. I know how to cable without a cable needle, and I have been doing that the entire time on the shawl anyway, but don't attempt this with DPNs. Don't attempt this with a cable needle. Do not do that to yourself. You are worth more than that, okay? Nobody deserves to have that happen to them. I really like it, and it's really made me kind of excited for like how this is maybe gonna go all together. You know, like kind of like that maybe. I'm really excited. I think this is gonna be so fun. And I'm gonna do it anyway. And so if you're gonna knit the shawl anyway, regardless of what happens, you might as well be excited about it, right? So the thing is that I saw a lot of people really upset and sad that you know, they were like, oh yeah, I opened up Clue 2 and I saw the spoilers and I looked at it and I just don't want to do all that knitting. I didn't want to do the short rows. I don't want to do the cables. I don't want to do it all twice. This is why I don't look at spoilers. I 100% would quit. I would have quit Clue 1. I'd have been like, nope, not doing that. Not doing it. So I don't like looking at spoilers for that reason. I know that if I look ahead, I'm going to be like, oh, that's so much knitting. And it probably is. It probably is. Okay, so I've shifted. Yeah, that's all I got today. I woke up at 4 and I started knitting, and yesterday I cleaned. Did I tell you that? I cleaned. I went to Winco, because the grocery store, because I left my debit card there a couple days ago. I had to call around and figure out where it was so I could go buy cleaning supplies, which was really fun, actually. Okay, so I'm gonna go, I guess, because it's over 10 minutes and I have nothing left to say. Hopefully tomorrow will be better. I think I'm going to upload this one instead of the other one. Oh, I had talked about, the reason I didn't upload it, now that nobody's watching anymore because we're at 11, the reason I didn't upload it was because a lot of reasons. I was talking about all the vlogs I watch, which is something I've been meaning to talk about and I keep forgetting. But I started talking about a vlog and then started speculating where she was from, and that was stupid because I don't know, and it just devolved, and it doesn't matter where they're from, but she does. Never mind. The point is that I have been watching, let's see, Andy the Knitress. She does a Vlogtober every day, and she's doing the Mystery Knit Along, and I love watching her because she gets really excited about Halloween, and she loves Halloween, and she has so many cool decorations. I think it's really cool. I hate Halloween, but more than I hate Halloween, I love when people are really excited about things, and so it doesn't matter to me if you love the things I hate. If you just love them, like with your whole heart and soul, then I am super excited for you, and I will like get hyped for you. I don't want to celebrate Halloween, but you know, you do you. So she's really into it, which is great. Good for her. Knitting Annihilator is another one I watch. She does a Vlogtober, and she's a stay-at-home mom of 2 boys, and she's like the best mom ever, and she is the mom that I wish that I was, and I'm not. I can barely remember my kids' names and ages and birthdays and stuff, and she's actually, I don't know, she seems like the kind of person who would remember her kids' birthdays. So, better than me. And she's a really good knitter too. And you guys need to go watch her. She is lovely. She knits cool stuff. And she's like always cooking food and working out, and you know, maybe don't watch her because she makes you feel bad about yourself because you're just sitting on the couch knitting, watching her do like things that you should also be doing. And she still gets the same amount of knitting done, which is not fair. More hours of the day than everybody else. Yarn About Yarn is so lovely, and she is doing a Mystery Knit Along vlog, and I'm so excited about it. I watch it as often as I can. And so I've already talked about all these people now, so no, I don't remember who I talked about and who I didn't. Maximum Yarnage. Go watch her. She's so fun. She's exactly like me, but if I was like really happy and giggly and like excited about life, we would be the same person. But, you know, or maybe she could be more miserable. Maybe I'm not the problem. Did any of that it made sense in my head. So, I love her. She dyes yarn. She's a lot more creative than I am, and she's a lot more fun. So go watch Maximum Yarnage. She's great. And Knit All the Yarn podcast is basically me. If you need more of me and my style of knitting and the things that I love, then go watch Knit All the Yarn, and you'll find me there. Barbara from Flame and Fiber, I watch her every single day. She's doing the Mystery Knit Along now, and I'm so happy and so excited to watch that and watch her progress, because she always finishes the things that she starts. She's better at that than I am. Like, I'm not that way at all, but she always sees things through, generally speaking. And now I feel bad for saying that because I didn't want to put pressure on her. Sorry, Barbara. And you know, obviously Leslie from Not Quite Enough Yarn, although she only puts out a vlog every week, and that's very sad, and so that's a bummer. Anyway, okay, well, we're at 15 minutes, so I'm gonna go. Okay, bye.